special.
That's what she said.
It's very quick, like Chris.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Chris just got here.
The best things in life are free. Keep up for the birds and bees. I wanna ramble. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Short and sweet.
That might have been your best one yet.
I
just got a notification that the Ramblecast is now live.
Oh, you did? From who?
I clicked on set reminder, so it.
Okay.
That way, I knew we were recording. Oh, Matt has the sneezes.
He does.
I muted myself. You didn't hear that, did you?
No, we can see your head.
Nope.
Oh, okay. How do you know I'm not just watching Wayne's World? So.
That's true. Wayne's World Party on. That's a movie I haven't watched in forever.
Yeah, it's been a few years for me too.
Chris, you're muted, and we still don't know if you caught your dog.
It's the second one where he says,
"I caught my dog," and that movie does not.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Well,
yeah,
it
doesn't hold up.
I think Wayne's World holds up pretty well. The first one, and the second one was bad from the get go, aside from a few scenes. But yeah, you're right, Jack. Though, yeah, it's the end there where they're kind of homaging Mrs. Robinson, where like, Gordon Street. Yeah. They're like, I know it's a bit hard, but can we get a better actor?
Yeah,
Gordon
Street.
It's
one of the best line. That's one of the best scenes in any movie in movie history.
Really?
I quote it all the time. Anytime I see a bad actor, I go, I know it's just a small part.
Mm-hmm.
But could we get someone that knows how to act?
Yeah.
You're ruining the movie, Sofia Coppola. Anyway.
There's a lot of films like that when I see a certain actor in the cast, I'm like, oh, crap. This is going to be shit.
I think a lot of our listeners do that when they're like, oh, shit, Nick's on this one.
Nick's on. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think if you go back and look at like the 70s and 80s, a lot of those movies were just teen A movies, and they'd get the actors and actresses would just be pretty people, and they couldn't act. Not that pretty people can't act.
I like Tina A. So
I was talking
Tina
to
A has been starred in a lot of movies.
Tina A, yeah.
I was talking to a coworker today about 80s movies that are forgotten, and she was telling me how she, for some reason, was a big Sylvester Stallone fan. I was like, really? Okay, you don't hear that.
I like the way he talks.
You know? Yeah, and I said, have you ever seen Rhinestone? And she's like, no. I was like, oh shit, I froze it. Yeah, I was like, have you seen Rhinestone? She's like, no. I was like, you've got to see Rhinestone. You know,
well, Rhinestone's better than Tango and Cash.
Yeah.
As good as Death Race 2000, though.
I don't know. I think I like both Tango and Cash and Rhinestone because they're both just cheesy as hell and terrible, but both in good ways, but in two totally different ways.
Well, how can Kirk Douglas be in a movie that's just terrible? It doesn't happen.
Kirk Douglas?
Not Kirk Douglas.
I was like Kirk Douglas, like
Kurt Russell.
Spartacus! Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. Yeah.
America's top 10 favorite actor.
Yeah, I think they're releasing a 40-year anniversary of The Thing soon in theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I started watching Saving Private Ryan yesterday.
I love and hate that movie.
I was sitting there watching it going, and who's the guy that's always upset? The guy from Brooklyn. Ed Burns or what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the director.
Whatever. I'm watching this movie. Whatever happened to this person?
He's primarily a director. He's not really an actor. I don't know why he was in that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For him just go like this. It's a stupid plan.
Yeah.
But it's a really well done movie.
What kind of sense is that? Sending 8 of us for one guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was just a director. I did not know that.
No.
I did not know.
He does a lot of indie films. Yeah.
Okay, because I do remember going to the theater and see it in the theater, and Cindy and I are there. I think we're with my mom and her husband. Get a big old box of popcorn and sit there watch the beginning, going, "Okay, how am I supposed to eat through this?"
I love the first third of that film, and then I hate Oppum with such a passion that I want him to die the entire movie, and then at the end he's the one that lives, and he's going to get a fucking medal, and it's like, fucking hate you, Oppum. You let all those fuckers die, and it's your fault, and that movie pisses me off.
It's funny because when I found out he was going to be on Lost, I said, I already hate him.
Yeah.
Because of that part, but he was so good in Lost and so good in Justified. I mean, he's a great actor. He's great in this movie also, but it's just you do get pissed, like, just shoot him.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. He was just he's a coward, and he was just he thought he would never have to fire a round in the war, and he got put in a situation he didn't ask for. But it's just
right.
Yeah.
So you don't like the ending of the movie?
Well, I mean, I think Will Fry makes a good point of the cemetery bookends were not needed. I agree with there. No, I mean, I like the ending. It's fine. It is what it is. And it's
I disagree with the cemetery book endings.
Okay.
I think it's telling a story about how his life was. The only thing that bothers me, the three blonde girls in the back, why are they holding arm locking like this in place? And then when he starts running to the marker, they kind of, and then they kind of break off. Then I go, come on, what do you do? What is your job? What is your? I realize it's a small part. But anyway,
could we get better actresses?
Yeah. They're probably like 40 now, right?
Oh, absolutely. Because I mean, that came out in '98. I was 17. Yeah, you know what I mean. When that movie came out, and so they're easily 40 or at least 39.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with Will on this one. I like the beginning. And I like the end because it especially when you see all the crosses and stuff like that. It's like I've been
to Normandy. Yeah,
you've been to I've never been to Normandy, but I've been to Arlington. And you sit there and it just always shocks me because you look at it and you go, what a waste
of land.
Just a waste of people being killed. I mean, it's just we're good at killing people.
I love Chris's expression there, like, "Whoa, I'm kidding."
Fuck. It's almost Memorial Day, but
I know. I'm just it is a waste of life, and all wars are.
Yeah,
but
there.
Yeah, I mean, they're both absolutely beautiful. Arlington is neat because you have these rolling kind of hills there, and you see all the different ones from the different wars, and then of course Kennedy's got a great spot in the land, and then Normandy is different because the U.S. cemeteries are all like the standard, just kind of round top. Unless they requested one specifically. But, all of the ones in Normandy are either the cross, the Judaism symbol or something else. But so they're different, but they're all just striking.
Sherry says she hated
like
the part.
Normandy.
Yeah, she hated the part where the tower sniper killed the American Vin Diesel, or Vin Diesel got shot.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking at the end, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that cast was something else.
It was.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Vin Diesel did not have to die. He did a stupid thing, like a lot of young people do, and got himself killed.
Well, he didn't listen to Tom Hanks.
One of the critiques that it makes a valid point, but it's like it's a sin of all World War II movies, or actually all war movies, is that they always cast men in their late 20s or early 30s. And you look at Tom Hanks, who's probably in his 40s at that point, and it's like that's not realistic. You should show 18 to 22-year-old scared shitless kids because that's really what it was.
Right.
Well, when they're storming the beach, you see it.
That's true.
These people are just. It's such a gruesome scene. I mean, shot, but I don't know. It's. I enjoy it. I enjoy the whole movie. I haven't seen it in years.
No.
I've not seen. I would have probably smacked Private Ryan over the head and said,
"Oh no,
you're just going with us." And look, let's just look. Why do we have to save this fucking bridge?
Right. Because these are my brothers. These are my brothers.
I get that now, but I'm like,
I'm sorry for my mom, but these are my brothers. I mean, if you want to smack anybody, smack Matt Damon because
Yeah,
really.
but why were they saving that bridge when they ended up just blowing it up anyway? Spoiler alert.
Right.
Just blow up the bridge and move on. You don't have enough guys. Just say, hey, I don't know what happened, Sarge. The bridge was gone when we got there.
That would haunt you though. The last thing Tom Hanks says is earn this. That would haunt you to the day you died. It really would.
Because Tom Hanks is dead because of him.
Yeah.
And Tom Sizemore, you forget what a great actor he was or is. But anyway.
Yeah. Still, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to debate like what's the best World War II film because I'm really partial to Patton a lot.
I get slap happy in that one. I don't know.
There's a lot of good ones.
My favorite world, it's a tough one. If I had to go with miniseries, it's
Band of Brothers is
well.
I love Band of Brothers. Yeah, it's pretty much flawless. Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying no to Sherry. I've not talked about my name yet.
Do you want to talk about your name, Jack?
I can if you want.
Did you get unbanned?
I got unbanned.
Chris,
you're on mute, Chris.
Congratulations.
Thank you. After 300 appeals, I finally said, okay, I'm gonna do it again because I figure with Musk buying Twitter and everything he's doing, I go, I'm just gonna throw it out there. So I put the same spiel in there. Wasn't what I was saying. Crime punishment didn't fit the crime. I go, and yeah, what happened to freedom of speech?
Now you should double down and say, like, Elon, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. But then I got it back.
I'm gonna report you.
And then I got it back. I was kind of like, well,
did they delete your tweets?
No.
So the tweet that got you suspended is still there?
Oh no! I forgot to say that. I had to delete that before I could be.
Because I would have reported it.
The funny thing is I've been trying to delete it. People said delete the tweet. I go, I can't get in there. I can't do anything. And I didn't lose that many people. Tom Cruise still like this.
Oh,
Maria
yeah.
Shriver, we're still like this. I mean, we're
Right.
still tight and stuff like that. I guess they waited it out. But
It's not like you smacked somebody on the Oscars, so
no,
you've got that going for you. Hey, Chris,
But
are you drinking coffee?
Tea.
Oh, tea. Okay.
Are you sick?
Yeah. No, I'm doing a fucking stupid ass 3-day refresh cleanse thing.
Every time you do that, you're cranky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking super cranky.
Oh, you're so cranky. And then your dog got out.
I'm so hangry. It's not even funny. No, I'm doing. They do work really well. So I do like everyone. I think you do like once a year. I'll do like the 3-day refresh by the same people.
By
like
Menon.
No, it's like Beachbody. Beachbody does it, like the P90X people.
Okay.
Garbage water, says Randy. Yeah, exactly.
Tea is garbage water.
It's good. It's like a 3-day cleanse-ish thing. You eat specific vegetables and fruits quantities and this, that, and the other.
You mean like a colon cleanse?
Not necessarily colon cleanse. It's like a full body cleanse. But it has to go out somewhere. So yeah, technically.
Do you feel better?
Totally. 100%. This is like I've done one of these like once a year for like the last like 3 years.
Yeah, I remember because I think you did it last year and you were cranky last year on the podcast.
Well, the one I did last year was bullshit. That was a juice cleanse that my wife wanted to do, and that fucking sucked. And I don't recommend that to anybody. But this one's good because you do eat foods with supplemented with like protein shakes and stuff. But it's like you eat like vegetables and fruits and like healthy fats during the day, and you have a dinner of vegetables essentially, but you have like protein supplements to go along with it. So it's actually a pretty good deal. I've always lost like 5 to 10 pounds doing it and feel good afterwards. Just kind of like a kickstart to the summer.
All right, nice.
But that means I can't drink anything other than water and tea, which fucking blows.
So water and tea, that's it.
I haven't had coffee in.
I didn't get a chance to mute that time, so.
Yeah, I haven't had coffee in 48 hours. So that's probably why I'm.
Okay.
I haven't had coffee in
over
59
here
years.
Keep up with this podcast.
You don't drink coffee, Jack?
I don't drink coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't even stand the smell of it.
Wow. I like the smell. I don't like the taste.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Sherry, why don't you just get a colonoscopy while you're at it?
Yeah, seriously, may as well.
Well, no, when you get colonoscopy, you have to drink. You have to drink that stuff.
Paste.
Yeah.
Oh my
he needs a cleanse, where they're called colonic.
No, I'm good there.
Well,
because my last, I think I talked about it before. My last colonoscopy, I didn't clean out completely. So.
Oh, I did buy. It took me a few years to finally buy it on Amazon, but I remember Chris getting a bidet a few years ago, and
yes,
I finally.
Oh my gosh!
I haven't set it up yet, but I
got the cleanest butthole in Franklin. It's the best.
Second cleanest right over here.
There you go. Franklin, you're also in Franklin though, so hey,
yeah,
different.
You are, but you're a butthole, not cleanest butthole.
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah, if anyone who doesn't
get
or hasn't entertained the idea of getting one, I know we talked about this before, but dude, abso-fucking-lutely, get yourself a bidet. And now you don't have to go and spend $500 on a bidet toilet. You just get the $35 to $45 attachments. For your
I just hooked up the garden hose.
Why wouldn't you just rinse your asshole off? Right? I mean,
why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? If you're not rinsing it off, then what are you doing? You're not really living.
If you're all right, I'm going to order one.
If you're walking down the street, right, and a bird shits on your arm.
Yeah, that's the argument. Yeah.
Like, are you going to sit there and do this?
Right.
And go on with your day?
Are you going to wash it off?
Yeah. Or are you going to rinse that shit right off?
Mm-hmm.
You're rinsing that shit off.
What if you don't have any, hold on a second. What if you don't have anything to rinse it off? You're just walking. Can I borrow your hot coffee? No.
My point is,
I use Coca-Cola. I substitute the water for Coke because the fizz, it kind of does its own thing.
Use carbonated water for your
water for you, but
yeah, I do.
It's a special.
Randy says use spit. Sherry says Toto bidets are the best. Yeah, they probably are, but I don't.
But they only sell them in Kansas, right?
Dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if ever told you, like when I went to India.
Whoops, it's called Rosanna. Or it's called Rosanna.
In 2017, when I went to India, I noticed that all the public bathrooms had like these garden hoses next to the toilet, and I remember like thinking, "What the hell you use that for?" Because it's not a bidet; it's a freaking garden hose with a nozzle on it. And I was like, "Well, the only thing I could think of was like they must just like rinse them down or something after they're done because it's so big." And then I asked them, like, "Oh no, that's not what it's for. It's
your asshole so big.
It's for your asshole." And I was like, "What the fuck are you people eating that you need a damn garden hose?" Like it's like the pressure that's coming out of that fucker. It's like
which country was this?
India.
And is the water clean?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I didn't use it. I wasn't gonna jam a garden hose.
I'm just saying. Is the water clean?
They're not questions of Jack.
They're just spraying their butts.
They're just spraying their ass. Yeah, it's just. Oh my God.
I get.
I'm telling you, like if you don't have one, you don't know what you're missing out on. It is.
Truly.
I actually I prefer not to go anywhere else but my house.
Can you do?
Oh no, that is.
Can you do me a favor and do a video of you using the bidet so I can see if I want to use it or not?
I think most people are like they fall into the category of like, if I can crap at work, then that's on their dime. This changes it where you're like, really, I just want to go at home.
Yeah.
Because I've been at work before and I'm like, oh man.
Like I actually when I take a dump at work, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Spend the rest of my day here.
Exactly. Like I almost like want to go home and just like clean it off.
I actually brought because of that, I buy portable one. I buy man wipes and bring them to work.
Oh, okay. I like it when you're sipping the tea after you say
whatever, dude. I'm completely secure with everything I'm saying.
I am too. I have a travel bidet that I
like having a clean butt.
It's just a little pouch with a hose.
My name is Chris. I like having clean butt.
Well, I forget
a water bottle.
It's probably on one of those bidet sites.
They have those.
Where they want you to buy the bidet, or it's like, if more Americans use bidets, you'd save like 800,000 trees a year because of how much.
Not to mention fucking like all the potential sicknesses from like hemorrhoids and whatnot because that can be stopped.
All right, so what if you're living in the Vegas area? Like we've seen Lake Mead. Everyone's using a bidet. They don't have any water now.
Why are they living in the desert?
Have you seen that they're finding bodies out there?
Yeah,
they're probably like wise guys.
It's probably Mo Green.
Let's put them over here. They'll never find them.
It's Mo Green.
Mo Green.
He had a dream about building a casino in the desert, and someone put a bullet
mess
through
with a
his
guy like Mo Green.
Yeah, so Sherry mentioned in the chat that she discount Toto at Costco. Has a seat warmer too, but you have to have an outlet behind the toilet. Yeah, that's the pain in the ass, pun intended.
Yeah, I don't have an outlet.
You have to have an outlet or have one wired, which could be an expense.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard to wire it.
Well,
And then
if you feel comfortable wiring an outlet, by all means.
And then they sell the ones too that you have the option of cold water or hot water, but you have to have the hot water thing there. It's like, well, how many people have hot water near their toilet? They don't.
Can I have Luke? Can I have Luke?
Well, we
You
actually
have to tap it into your sink of your.
That's what I mean. You have to tap it in. That's just a lot of work to do that.
It's actually not that bad.
Well, I
just don't mind a little cold little spruce upper. You know what I mean? Like
it wakes you up,
and then you just reminds you that you're there. That's all.
Helpful tip though, in the wintertime, you wash your hands beforehand, so you kind of warm up that water. Then you go to the bidet to use the warm water.
Because the pipes would be cold.
Because the pipes are cold.
All we have is a cold water one. I don't even have.
Hey, more power to you if you have the cold, but if you have the warm,
if you're a real, so what Chris is saying, Matt, if you're a real man, you go with it cold. You don't warm up your water.
And scale on the bidet now.
I'm just saying, I could tell by Chris's response.
He probably
I didn't feel like plumbing it.
They just make them a different breed, in Providence. Just
fuck you. Fucking
fuck you, mate.
Fuck Rhode Island.
Who wants hot water? We don't need it.
Jones's soda, huh? Look at you.
Did Paul Revere have hot water? No.
I've drank both the coffee and now the sugar just to wake up for this podcast.
Yeah, I really don't buy the whole Paul Revere story because every one of us knows how human beings are.
Yeah.
And you imagine, it's in the middle of the night. You're lit by candlelight. You're probably already in bed. Some asshole rides by going, the British are coming. Like, fuck you. Trying to sleep.
Well, my argument, I agree with that. But my argument,
you had second sleep. So he probably was doing it during second sleep, right?
Oh, okay.
No, like back then, you had your first sleep.
Snooze, right?
No, like seriously, there's a first sleep that you had, and then you woke up somewhere around 11. Like you went to bed with the sunset, right? Or what have you. And then you woke up around 11. And that's when you would do your writing and your reading, and then people would have a second sleep. No, I kid you not. There was 2 sleeps.
Are we still talking about Paul Revere?
Yeah,
I'm just talking about
how people live.
Does Paul Revere have a bidet?
That's what Jack said. He's like, Paul Revere probably didn't have a bidet. He was a man.
No, he used a squeeze box.
Yeah,
he used corn. He used a corn cob.
His chest.
My biggest thing is. What was the British were already there. Yeah. Tell us something we don't know, Paul, asshole. I mean, come on. That's probably what was going on. Like you're saying, Nick. No one's listening to this fucking guy.
I like Tree's comment. I also have doubts about Paul Revere. No way the Beastie Boys formed like that. So that's solid. By the way, that was one of the.
That's a great song.
I mean, of course you heard. You got to fight for your right to party. But I remember hearing Paul Revere at a friend's house on cassette back in the 80s and just being like, what is this? I need to know more of this story that's being told to me. And even though it was raunchy
Paul Revere and the Raiders, right?
Yeah, unrelated to the Beastie Boys.
Well, I'm just saying that there's.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sure. Get with the times, man. Get with the 80s, man.
There he is. He's getting there. You gotta fight. Oh, you're right.
To party. I like that song.
Well, here's a little story.
Now I'm just too old. It's like you got to fight for your right just to use a bidet or.
Yeah, no sleep till 7.
So
no sleep past 6:30.
No sleep past 6:30.
Did I miss anything cool last week?
What did we talk about last week?
I don't remember.
Okay. Don't know. I don't know.
We talked about how Nick was an asshole, but
yeah.
We did a recap of your Raleigh shit.
That was about
right.
Yeah. Raleigh. I don't know if anything really.
My Raleigh shit.
Raleigh shit.
All your Raleigh shit.
We had an email from Liliana Who?
Oh yeah, I read the sweater thing,
the sweatshirt.
Yeah. We found out we had swag.
Yeah,
it was
not a lot, but we have swag.
Legit found out that sweatshirt existed through an email from Liliana. That was awesome.
Well, it's like I remember when Jacob made us a Owen and Bruce T-shirt, and
we discussed that actually.
Yeah, and like he put the logo, like her sweatshirt, just a big one on the front, and I said, "Hey, like, can you make one with a small one here, and then put the big one on the back? Because then I'll buy it and wear. Because I like them when they're small." And
I bet you do, because you don't bidet, so
that's right, that's true.
No, he will though. He bought one.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I bought one. I just haven't installed it yet.
Yes. Now I feel I gotta do one now. I gotta buy a bidet now.
Now, Randy's saying that all of the RCA.
We only had the one. That was.
Can we get a Ramblecast bidet?
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
I remember we talked about. We talked about Ramblecast cum rags.
Right.
That was a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that would have been a big seller.
It's all coming back to me now. Brain cells are kind of like.
You gotta fight. I got that song in my head. Thanks.
That and condoms. We did talk about the blue jean condom last week. You weren't there.
But yeah, that was a new product.
That would be rough.
Yeah, it was rough, but
Zipper
it really slides down.
And then we said, "What's a condom?"
Let's see. What I'm trying to think of anything.
Because what we said is when Matt came into the restaurant, everybody was there, and everyone wanted to see if he was wearing blue jeans.
Yeah, they did.
And anytime someone mentioned blue jeans, everybody laughed.
I made a point to never wear blue jeans.
Except one person.
He's forever in
that was
blue
me.
jeans.
Blue jeans.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me relive that part of the Raleigh trip. So I couldn't relive the fun parts of like hanging out with you at a ballpark. You know,
it was fun. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. You missed out on the there was a ball game that we did.
I saw the picture.
The Durham Bulls are undefeated with me going to see them.
We saw there was a lunar eclipse that happened. That was a lot of fun too. You know, we got to hang outside.
For sure. Wasn't just Jack standing in front of the moon, or
no?
The glare off the head, I could see it. You know.
That's not funny.
That's funny to me.
No, it's not funny.
One thing I was going to mention. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. I think you can rent it now off of Apple and Amazon and Netflix or whatever. But like I watched The Northman. That movie.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty good.
Is that way north for you? Wherever
I don't know. I'm pointing towards my TV. My brain.
Skarsgård in it.
Skarsgård, yeah. I mean, if you like The Lighthouse,
what, Jack?
Oh, Scarsdale. I'm sorry, I was thinking of diet.
Yeah, he put on some weight, like some muscle for the role, because he's jacked. But it's typical of that director in that it's a little bit drawn out, but it's interesting. Different role for Nicole Kidman for sure.
It's called The Northman.
The Northman, yeah, it's a Viking's tale.
Oh, Nicole Kidman's in it.
Yeah, basically.
Isn't she in everything now?
Well, she was in a TV show with him.
He's a child and he watches his dad. He's a child and he watches his dad get killed and he vows vengeance, and then it skips forward to him as an adult and how he survived. Then he finds out where the guy is that killed his dad and like what's he do in order to bring this about. And it's pretty good. It's it's not for everybody. But
is this on cable or?
I watched it at the theater, but I've seen it where you can rent it now. I think on Amazon and a couple other places. And then I started a new also on Amazon show called Night Sky with Sissy Spacek. I never say her last name right. Sissy Spacek and J.K. Simmons.
Skypeck.
Yeah, and it's decent. It's a bit drawn out, but the premise of it is they're an older couple living on a farm, and underneath their house, they have this kind of portal that can transport them to other planets. And
that would be cool.
Yeah, like the premise is pretty neat. I just wish it was a little bit faster paced.
What's it called?
Night Sky, I think.
Night Sky. So many shows I want to watch.
I just started watching the Time Traveler's Wife.
Oh yeah, so that's
is that good?
With
I've only seen the first episode
with Rose Leslie.
It was very, very intriguing.
Wait, there's a series separate from the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a. And it stars
Rose Leslie.
Yeah.
Egret.
Who? You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, Egret, the redhead.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
And dude from the Divergent
also from
series
Downton Abbey and The Good Fight.
She just wanted a typewriter, man. That's all she wanted.
Yeah.
Dude. That's all she wanted. Put my phone.
Hell, Matt. Come on, Matt. Get your shit together.
I know. I was going to read the emails.
Dale Vanderpool used to want to do a married man jizz rag. He did. Probably would have made a lot of money, too.
It's interesting. Yeah, the Time Traveler's Wife is a bunch of British actors with
of course, they're always taking American parts.
Exactly. Did you ever it's you could Google it, like Colin Firth. It's one of the few times he hosted SNL, and he comes over and he's like, one of the most honorable thing an English actor can do is to try to play a Southern American. And he's trying to do a Southern accent, and he can't do it, and it's hilarious. It's just,
well, it's so well, it's funny because I went and saw Downton Abbey. My wife and I went and saw it, and we got free passes because their air conditioner wasn't working. So we already got our tickets for Top Gun this week, but now later on we get a free movie because the air conditioner didn't bother me. I thought it was fine in there, but they stepped ahead. Because I can hear people because they had a fan going on in the hallway. People, oh great, their air conditioner's not working.
Right.
But anyway, so we got, what was I saying? Oh, but one of the actors, British actors in the new Law and Order show. I don't know if you guys watch Law and Order. Anthony Anderson. Remember the guy who was in, did you ever watch Burn Notice? You ever seen Burn Notice?
I know it, but I've never watched it.
No? You got to watch Burn Notice. It's a pretty good show. Anyway, but usually when an English actor is doing an American accent, their voice sounds different, right?
Oh, yeah.
This guy sounds the same when he's doing an American accent, except, obviously he's doing an American accent, but his voice sounds the same as his English voice, if that makes sense. There's what I'm trying to say here is there's no difference in his voice other than
that's good.
It's not
most in my experience watching British actors try to do an American accent is that I don't know. I'm not sure who they hire to get their vocal coaches, but because I know that the guy that was in Walking Dead, as well as Keira Knightley, the one time she tried to do an American accent, they think they get taught to open up their throat, and it's awful. Because and Rick from
okay, wait, we're still talking about mainstream movies.
Yeah, look at Walking Dead, and then Keira Knightley and Domino tried to do an American accent, and that's all they, you listen to him. He's just Carl, how you, and that's what he was trying to go.
Miami Mike does the best. Miami Mike does the best,
but he just does the best. Instead of being all British in the high part of the throat, like let's just open it up and be like.
It took me like 2 seasons. I didn't even know he was British.
Good freeze!
Oh, wow, that was awesome.
You had that deep throat thing going.
That was fucking great. Sherry's here for that one for sure.
Damn it.
That's awesome. So, I've also got my tickets for Top Gun. I'm going on Thursday. Have you guys looked? Monday. Have you guys looked at Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't even look, but every review I've read says it's great. So I'm looking forward to it.
Fucking 97.
Nice.
97.
Woohoo! Nice.
The critics love it.
This weekend is going to be sit your ass and watch television because you got Kenobi first 2 episodes. You've got almost all of Stranger Things dropping, and Maverick. It's going to be a packed weekend.
Wasn't like 4 episodes of Stranger Things? Is that what it is?
I think there's 9 episodes of Stranger Things, and I want to say 7 of them are dropping on Friday.
I'm kind of glad.
I thought there was like a half and half.
I thought it was going to be half and half, but it's.
But they're longer. They're longer.
They're really long. They're like
they're long. Yeah,
they're like hour and a half each.
This season of Stranger Things is longer than the extended versions of all of Lord of the Rings.
Wow,
that's how long it is.
It's funny how there's a lot of comparisons being made to Lord of the Rings. Like Top Gun filmed more footage than Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Stranger Things.
Well, the difference is those films will be interesting.
Fucking Roy Kent.
Yeah, like I mean, seriously, like
That's a
you
joke from
can't
last
say
week.
that about Lord of the Rings if you haven't lived it, Jack.
I've lived it.
You have not.
I almost died watching it.
No,
I think
you walked. You walked as far as you could, and you were like, "Fuck this."
I started watching Lord of the Rings when I was 42.
Good luck,
I was
Frodo.
81 when it ended.
You were like,
I will be 42 on Saturday.
That's right.
Oh, I know because you got a premature happy birthday today.
I knew it was late May. I just wasn't sure when. I knew it was I knew it was in the 20s, and it was an even number.
I mean, at least
that's better than me.
Chris could have said, "Hey, thanks for thinking about me," instead of saying, "Fuck off, I'm not. It's not my birthday yet."
I said close, but no cigar.
Yeah. That's how I read the tweet. I read it as "Fuck off, I'm not. It's not my birthday yet."
It pretty much was.
If I spoke like that, Jack, I'd be kicked off of Twitter. You should know about that.
I actually read all of your guys' text that way. Any text that I get from you,
you didn't like the joke I said. No one liked the joke I said about Ricky Gervais.
I don't
want to repeat it because it's not very nice. But
I like that one. Yeah, the TikTok.
I said a TikTok. Okay,
I did not watch it.
Yeah, with the kidnapped girl. That was great.
You have been a TikTok sharer this week, Jack, for sure.
I do it on purpose.
I know.
I'm just looking for attention.
Yeah.
I mean, put some ointment on it, and see if it, goes away.
It won't go away. It
won't go away. Just don't rub that area for a while.
But at this time, we're going to take
Wait, what?
A commercial break. I waited till you were talking before I said it.
I hope that commercial break was worth it, Jack. Okay.
We just made $5 million on that commercial break.
Let's go ahead and jump into the emails since we're coming back from the commercial break.
We got more?
We have 2 emails.
Did someone buy a hoodie? Do we have do we sell hoodies?
No, unfortunately, the first one is from Randy. Writes in.
Unfortunately, what it did.
The bidet of this podcast.
It says very personal question for RCADsters. RCADsters? I don't know.
Okay.
Radcasters? Rcasters. Hi, Chris, Nick, Matt, and
I got
Jack.
first billing. You fucking read that, right?
I assume this is how Randy ranks us. Is Chris is number 1, Nick's number 2.
Hi, Randy.
Jack,
Randy, thank you so much.
Hey, Randy.
It's great to see your email.
I'm done.
I appreciate you, and I know at least a couple of us here on the Ramblecast appreciate you.
Don't let them use that millennial talk of "I appreciate you" to soothe you over.
Leave me your money.
He has a burning question for you, RCADsters.
Burning question.
Definitely see a doctor.
You definitely should see a doctor. Penicillin shot, maybe preparation H, depending on what the burn is.
Yeah. And don't go to that brothel anymore. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
She gave me a penicillin shot before because she cared.
Are you guys ready for the question?
Yes.
Are you ready?
That wasn't the question?
No, it says, do you eat
your own? I think we should take a commercial break.
God damn it.
My internet's so fast tonight.
I really hope you put two commercials in there right in a row, Nick, just to really fuck with the listeners. Okay, I have a burning question. Do you eat your own dog food? If you miss a show and are absent from a live recording, do you go back and listen to the podcast from which you were absent?
Chris doesn't. I know that for sure. I do. I haven't listened to the one I missed last week. I will soon because it just dropped yesterday.
What did you just said? Chris doesn't.
He doesn't. Chris is
years.
Yeah, Chris has admitted that he doesn't listen to us.
I don't listen to us.
I fucking record it. Why would we ever listen to it?
No, if you miss one.
No, if you miss one, if you're not
but
here.
Still, no, I wouldn't do it.
It's a fair question.
I've done it once or twice, but usually I don't.
I
figure
I haven't been absent from one for a while. So
you're the producer.
It's true.
Yeah. To be fair,
you guys can produce without me. I like how Mike's like a Jack is a definite no.
I think any podcast with me not on it's not worth listening to. That's what I
don't want to miss out on inside jokes, which we have a lot of. And so if I miss
the fuel of the show,
right?
Like honestly, like all we do is have insight and reference jokes. So we repeat. We have like a schedule of jokes that we repeat. At least I do. and then I know that
I have the schedule right here.
Yeah.
I have my 3 jokes.
Yep. So if you think that this is not scripted, then you're in for a shock.
What's great though when you re-listening to it is that a lot of us have a train of thought going as the rest of us are speaking, which is why Chris tends to interrupt everybody. And and
I haven't done that in a long time.
See, look at there. I didn't get to finish it.
High five.
That was a low 5.
Yeah. But it isn't it because like sometimes one of us will be saying something and someone will have like a quiet remark in the background of like just a smart ass response or like and you don't hear it while we're actually live podcasting. We're trying to keep our train of thought, or maybe we have Nickernet. It could be a number of things. But when you're listening it back, you're like, oh my god, I heard Chris just say that so good. And then I've done that a few times where I'll write to. I know I've done it a couple times where I didn't catch it on the live, but I'll catch it on a re-listen. Like that was brilliant. That joke or whatever.
I think
Wait, that's talking about Chris was brilliant.
No, just any one of you.
No. I think Sherry had mentioned this maybe even at the live, the Raleigh meetup, or mentioned it to me about
that was
how we say some things that the other ones don't always pick up on.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes the best or the comedy gold that is part of it.
I like when I say something, I look to see him. Like, did he get that? Nope. Got it through.
I will listen or re-listen to sections of the show to listen to the sound quality and to see if the commercials were placed properly. And I'm totally bullshitting about that last one.
I was going to say that's bullshit.
What's like I know it was over a year ago, but I remember Matt was telling a story and he actually said, to make a long story short, and I went too late. And nobody caught it. And then Maggie wrote to me personally when it aired. She's like, I caught that you said too late. It was fucking brilliant.
Wait, how? I remember that. How could I not have caught it? I remember you saying that.
I don't know.
Maybe we just didn't think it was funny in that moment.
That was funny, yeah.
I mean, there's that.
Well, to be fair, Matt was talking, right? You said I could have been sleeping.
Everybody was really respectful. So
back then,
we've lost all respect for each other since then.
We're all on a cleanse and we're angry.
This is a segue from the email that I don't know who wrote in about now. But do you think we have gained respect for each other or lost respect for each other over the years?
Probably a little both.
A little of both. Wow, spoken like a true libertarian.
I was gonna say gain respect.
I'm gonna say gained.
I was gonna say gain, yeah. Nick's like, I'm sticking with the same.
Look, I mean, you gain respect and like, hey, I like those cats, but then you're like, but Matt does visit.
He's like that liberal fucking prick.
No, you go, but Matt does ski with his jeans, and
I mean, fair.
And he visits that sheep farm from time to time. So
all right, okay. All right, except for Matt.
Chris was a hooligan and like beat
he was a hooligan. Like, we're the hooligans. Yeah.
Again, I'm Irish.
I would like Nick more, but his internet's just always so fucked up.
So bad.
I think we did say that last week, didn't we? It's nice not having the brain's not freeze.
It's nice not dealing with your fucking shit.
All right, I'm going to get back to this email. Wait, I think I already know the answers. Let's see how well I know you guys. By the way,
nice.
How does the first question relate? Do you eat your own dog food? I don't understand. All right.
Do you
listen to your own shows?
Do you eat where you shit?
Yeah.
Do we eat your own dog? Oh, do we eat it what we make?
Yes.
I don't understand. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
At this time, we'd like to take a commercial break.
But we're not.
All right. So Randy puts in number 1. Nick says yes. Jack says no. Chris says hell no.
Wow.
Matt says trick question. There would be no podcast if Matt doesn't show up. And
Randy just knows it so well.
Yeah,
that everybody relies on to make the show. So thank you, Randy, for pointing that out. Thanks for providing such top-notch entertainment and comedy gold every week. Forever in blue jeans, Randy. Thanks,
Red River and Blue Jeans, Randy.
I will say that my level of respect for Randy has increased over the years as well.
The last 2 minutes.
He slowly chips away at the crustaceans on my heart. I'm like, maybe he does care.
Lipitor, dude. Lipitor.
Oh, okay. So, I do notice though when John, the retired UPS guy, isn't in the chat, and so I do kind of wonder. Oh, is he?
You know why he's not here?
Oh, there's a game, or he's having sex.
Well, this team swept.
What? We joked about John boning his wife last week.
No, John joked about boning his wife last week.
it was a different John though.
Oh, do you know that?
It was a different John, and he said it himself.
All right, there you go. All right, Nick.
Because he had a Chewy and a Viagra, I guess. That's what rumor is.
Yeah, Mike says, meanwhile, Nick in the first 10 minutes is like, well, what did you talk about last week?
Except if it would have dropped in a normal time, I would have listened to it. But, someone was late giving Colleen the notes, and so she didn't post it until Monday.
What? Oh, so you're saying it's Matt's fault?
It is Matt's fault.
Oh.
We all have a cog to play in this Graham.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
You're dude. You and I have cogs to play. These two don't do shit.
You got that right.
What are you talking? I'm here.
All right, how's that?
So I would never pretend to do the work when I don't do the work. I just sit here and fucking talk to you assholes once a week.
There is a reason why I enjoy doing this
reading
and nothing else.
Oh, I do read the names. Thank you. I do have responsibility.
Yep. Then I'm the one that's fucking useless.
Yeah, no. If you weren't here, then we would just talk about Legos and Star Wars.
If you weren't here, Jack, the show would be 45 minutes shorter.
That also is probably true.
Oh, John just turned in. Did he bring his broom?
Oh, it's actually halftime now. Watching the Warriors game, I tune in and you're talking shit about me. Well, I mean,
Warriors,
what do you
come
expect?
out to play?
I was surprised. Do you know what the most winning NBA team is in the history of the NBA? I didn't know.
Celtics.
Nope.
Lakers.
Nope.
Well, are we talking about championships?
No, just like the team has the most wins. Period.
So you're saying because the Warriors played in Philadelphia. You think it's
no, it's not the Warriors.
Philadelphia Warriors. It's not the Warriors.
It's the Spurs.
Really?
Yeah, I was shocked at that as well. It's the Spurs.
Wait,
Lakers
NBA
are number
championships?
2. No, not champions. Just like wins. Just wins.
Period. That's bullshit. Who cares about
Just
wins?
wins,
It doesn't matter how many wins you have. It's how many titles.
But when you're the team that has the most in history, that's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Well, because the Spurs, I mean,
it was the Lakers for the longest time, but the Spurs in the last 10 years.
Well, because they had David Robinson and they had great teams for 20-something years. Would have been even better, but Kawhi Leonard said, fuck it, I'm out. I'm going to Toronto. Yeah, Spurs, yeah. I thought it was because didn't the Warriors come from Philadelphia? The roof is leaking in Dallas.
Is that code? Is that code for something?
Well, let's move the Mavericks to San Diego. That's it.
Well, this was a great show, guys. It was 1 in a million.
They keep saying rumors. There's always rumors that the A's in baseball will move to Nashville at some point because the A's are just.
Well, they're talking about Vegas now.
Nashville getting a baseball team?
It'd be nice because it'd be something aside from the Braves to cheer for.
Yeah, that's fair.
The A's are probably going to move because they're doing the Spanos. They're doing a Spanos type thing where they kind of shit on the team and then they wonder why fans don't show up. Hey, we're going to trade all our stars, and then raise our ticket prices, but we want you to still come to the games. Yes, Phil Wilt was on the Philadelphia Warriors. There we go. I think that's where he scored 100 points. I believe so. In one game, 100 points. And he also laid 500 women that night, too.
Is that 100 points a euphemism for something, John?
There was another email
from
Randy as well.
Another one. Okay.
Yeah. This time not with
Chris has to like this one.
It says...
Can't wait to hear your email, Randy.
Can't wait to hear what you have to say, bud.
I'm all ears.
says run free. Congratulations to @crackpotjack for playing the long game, having his lifetime sentence commuted and being released from Twitter jail. Run free, Jack.
For now.
Run free.
Born free.
Once an offender, always an offender.
Yeah.
Will
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, he's gonna violate.
As straight as an arrow. You guys probably never saw Born Free, did you?
You're probably gonna get booted when Elon takes over and tries to dispose of all the bots, and he's just gonna think that you're a bot that retweets the scores of baseball games.
Win. Score. That's an out.
This guy just keeps repeating the plays that just happened on TV.
I should have never been suspended in the first place. I should have never been suspended in the first place. In fact, I put on my repeal, I put again. You mean Bill Cosby and O.J. Simpson can have a Twitter account, but I can't? Come on now. I haven't killed anybody.
They did their time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did they? OJ never did his time for the
not for the murder, but no.
What if this whole time it's just there was just a time lock on it where you had to just wait like and it has nothing to do with Elon, it has nothing to do with Twitter, it's like a time.
No, because I got a message saying yes, Randy, he scored in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I remember that.
I think that sums it up. Thanks, John, the retired UPS guy. Can that be the episode title? No one cares, Jack.
Manny, I can live with that.
Sherry, I would like a screenshot of Jack going with his hands in that position.
Cherry, blueberry, banana.
That better?
Yep, that's better.
I should probably put that on.
I'm here to please.
That's what he said.
Yep.
Well, and then Ralph asked me, he goes, "What did you say to get suspended?"
What? Oh.
I go, "Well, I can't say it."
You can't say it anymore?
No, Ralph asked me on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
No, he asked you on Twitter.
I think the sad part is I don't think he knew I was suspended.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Well, why would he?
You know, Ralph, go to hell.
Wow. Okay.
Now, Ralph, we at the Rebelcast do respect you.
Yes, we do.
Regardless of what Jack has to say about you.
Nope, I'm angry.
I'm
gonna eat steak and baked potatoes and diet cleansing. So
yeah,
for fuck's sake,
I had
you.
Yeah, nice juicy steak.
Holy Christ!
My
first food's gonna be after this is over. A big bowl of fucking popcorn at Top Gun.
Why can't you eat popcorn? Well, popcorn's a good fiber.
No, you can. It's
okay.
Particular. I mean,
it depends on what you put on it.
This particular, you can't on this thing I'm doing because this particular thing has a very specific lineup of types of foods for 3 days.
Okay, because I eat like a whole large popcorn to myself.
So do I
at the movie theater, and
easily.
I mean popcorn is such a good roughage, for your GI tract. It's like
I love
it all out.
Go and blow.
Yeah, go and blow. 5,000.
You do get good popcorn poops. Popcorn poops are actually quite legendary.
They're better than the corn poops because
they are. But popcorn poops can also like sneak up on you, and they're almost in the form of like
that's true
a diarrhea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There goes that butter flavoring.
I like to wash my popcorn down with apple cider. Lots and lots of apple cider. That's gonna do you real good.
Do you have a lot of movie theaters that serve apple cider?
I'm just
trying to. Can I get an apple cider?
I was referencing something that would be more of a diuretic and just clean.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the guy.
Cranberry juice.
We got more than apple cider.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a microwave popcorn.
Prune juice?
Yeah, give him his fucking cranberry juice.
There's a microwave popcorn.
Accent. Just give him what he wants.
He's gonna bitch the whole time. Anyway, that kind of went downhill.
Matt's so mad.
No, I'm just tired.
I'm so tired. But there's a microwave popcorn that smells just like the sports arena in San Diego's popcorn back.
Wait, the popcorn smells like the sports arena?
Well,
because the sports arena smelled like popcorn.
No,
okay.
The popcorn they used to sell at the sports arena.
Yeah.
Smell. Because one day I'm like going, God, I recognize this smell. I go, sports arena popcorn. My wife goes, what?
Yeah.
I go, no, that's the kind of smell they used to have. Anyway.
Well, that's what's amazing about that sense. Your smell unlocks memories.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God. So I still remember the guy that used to walk around selling they used to have it on like Clipper games. He'd have this big tray, popcorn, and they didn't have it covered because it's Clippers. It's cheap. And he's got like a scraggly beard and all this hair. And he's like, popcorn. I'm like going, and he keeps walking up and down. I go, does he wonder why nobody's buying the popcorn?
Right.
He's literally spitting in the popcorn as he says popcorn.
Oh God, that's gross.
But I want to bash my wife if I can real quick.
No, don't bash your wife. I'm
going to do it.
I
know you get along with
Jack's
her, but
comments do not reflect the rest of us RCADers. Do not bash your wife. Like, don't beat them.
Wife.
Whoa, okay. I am now.
This could be good. Like, why are you objecting to this, Matt? This could be really good. It could be a train wreck. You don't know.
I'm gonna bash
this. The reason why we pick on you, Matt, is because Jack is potentially teeing himself up right now for tragedy, and you're already like trying to tame the train wreck.
The Travis,
We let you completely derail and love it.
That's true.
Just let it go.
That's true. And you guys have always really been there for me too. Like, I mean, when I'm at my lowest, you're like meeting me.
No, we're right there to hold your head down a little bit further.
We just go ahead and push you down in the mud.
You're like, oh, can you breathe mud? And I'm like,
then you
yes,
better.
I was like, my ancestors came from the mud. Now I shower.
Now you feel guilty.
No, go ahead. What were you saying, Jack?
Anyway, so my wife
go ahead, beat your wife. What were you going to say?
My wife is sitting on the bed and she goes, can you do something with that pair of socks? I had a rolled up pair of socks on the dresser. She goes, I'm sick of looking at that pair of socks on the dresser. I went,
those socks are special, baby.
So then I turned around and looked at her stuff. Is like a mountain of clothes on there. I go,
oh.
So I went like this. Then I looked at the socks. And I looked at her pile of stuff. And I went,
you don't shush. Don't do it.
I did it. Oh. I went there. And I said, so you're okay with this, but not okay with this.
Yeah.
This. I go, and I didn't even put the socks there. She goes, well, they're your socks. You had to put them away. I go, drawer open, pop, boom, gone. But no, anyway, I did. She goes, you're an asshole. I go, I am. But anyway, I just thought it was funny because I just looked at her and
went. Jack's views don't reflect the other RCADers.
The other two married men.
Hey, I live in a 50-50 relationship. I'm gonna call you out if you're wrong.
Okay. All right.
50-50.
I don't run and hide.
No, my wife piles it on. I have this one chair that all my laundry gets piled.
So do I.
So, and then I try to get
shirts on that chair that I didn't know I fucking owned because it's been so long since I've seen them.
And I know we talked.
I spent some time on this shirt.
I know we've talked about this 1,000 times about how Cindy likes, if she can't see it, it's clean. And I've cleaned this cabinet we have in the kitchen. I don't know how many times. I just throw shit away. I don't care. She goes, you know what happened? I go, I have no idea what happened to that. I threw it away. That's probably what happened to it. Well, the other day I opened it up. Everything starts falling. I got 2 grandkids standing next to me because they want to color.
Oh, yeah.
I'm grabbing stuff out. Luckily, nothing hit them. I go, so I threw everything away again. She goes, wow, it's clean in here. I go, yes, it is for now. Because she'll just start piling crap in there and just like, I go, your grandkids almost died today because they almost got hit by stuff.
Wow.
Anyway,
what did she say? What did she say to that?
She said, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Was that the direct quote?
That must make you feel really...
In so many words, it's like...
Grandma dropping the F-bomb in front of the kids?
Yeah.
What did you do after that?
Well, you saw he had the socks up there.
Yeah. Well, they weren't rolled up. They weren't rolled up anymore. That's a jazz.
Jack,
you needed 2 of them?
When do you starch your socks? That's weird.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Macon.
Trying to roll this one up, and then just
Anyway, so that was my
still kind of wet.
and now my grandson, the youngest one, is saying shit now, and they all looked at me. I go, I don't say that word.
It's not me. Yeah.
I turned to Cindy. I go, you say that. I don't say shit.
This is the funniest thing. Yes, Randy.
No, they're just too.
Yes, it is.
No, they're too expensive, Randy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not buying a broadcast.
Wait, do they have socks?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, it was a Miss Piggy sock. So it had Miss Piggy's face on it, and I don't know. I was thinking about the Muppet Lego minifigs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nick. So,
ooh, look! I see what you did there, dude. So you went the entire fucking show, got Jack comfortable as all fuck, and then in the last like 20 minutes of the show, you just fucking slipped Lego minifigs into the conversation.
Hey, I see you. By the way, Muppets and Legos, how you doing?
Well, it's a good series. If they do not come out with another Muppets 2 series and put in, they better make Dr. Teeth. I'm just saying.
Dr. what?
Dr. Teeth.
Yes, okay. Yes, absolutely. They need to come out with series 2. Dr. Teeth. No. Yeah. Okay, I'll put Jack back up here. It makes the most sense as we talk. How do I?
I stopped. I left to sports.
Oh, no. Okay, no. I want to see your face as we talk about this.
I'll get to talk about some Legos.
I don't
he
know.
He looks like Kermit there. Yeah,
you kind of look like Kermit.
Yeah.
It's not easy being green.
So I think that Kermit should have filed sexual harassment charges against Miss Piggy.
Yeah, that's going to be in the new series. But I'm only.
He recently lost his kids in the Book of Boba Fett. Okay, like have a little.
His kids, yeah, the Gamorrean guards.
Hey, Boston won 16-3. Holy, it's only the 6th inning. Shit.
Yeah, Jack is just surfing the sports. Okay, I'm taking enough of you, Jack. All right, so Nick.
Oh wait, now I'm the producer.
No.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm the producer. I'm the producer. Shit. Fuck the Lego channel.
There we go. Order has been restored. Everybody can continue podcasting. All right, so Nick, series 2. I hope they make one. And you're right. They need to have Dr. Teeth, Floyd, Pepper, of course. I mean, so you can make the rest of the band.
Mm-hmm.
Zoot, please give us Zoot. He's an unspoken hero.
Studio.
If you don't give us Zoot, fine. But also, what about making the rest of the pigs in space?
Was that a Phil Collins pun?
He did. He went Zoot.
Yes.
Zoot
Studio.
Okay. Actually, technically Genesis.
No. Who else would you have in a series?
Studio is Phil Collins.
Who else would you have in a series too? Rizzo.
Yeah.
Gotta have Rizzo. I'm saying you gotta have the King Prawn too.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's really funny and he's more of a contemporary figure, I've thought about this. I've probably thought about who else would be in a Lego minifigure of the Muppets. So for the 2 people that listen to this that this applies to, congrats, you've made it this far. Anyway, I'm only missing Janice at this point. And I want to get a couple more Kermits because he comes with the rainbow, and it's.
You want to make like a bigger one?
Yeah, and just it's always good to have a couple more frogs.
Yeah, when it comes to the every now and then I'll stumble upon like an individual seller who will sell you the entire series when the Lego series minifig series come out, and this one was dirt cheap because I think basically because they used to only be $3 per minifig, and now they're closer to $5.
Yeah,
and I think this guy ended up selling them for only a profit of like $10. So I was like, shit, it's worth it just to go ahead and get them all from this one guy.
Right, right.
Easy money. Jack is so amused.
Yeah,
he's not listening to us.
I'm not listening. I'm sorry.
I know that's what's even funnier when I put your face up there and nobody and you don't even know. It's just your face, just like watching sports shit. Anyway,
speaking of cleaning, I think Jack was talking about cleaning. Like, so
eagle.
I noticed over the last couple. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like Sam the Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have him.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
You know, like why not have him?
Like what John said in the chat.
Yeah, I had that up on your face earlier. You can go back and eat our own dog food later and see.
All right.
So, but Sherry will probably post a picture about it. And by the way, I don't think Sherry enough. Thank you so much when you do post pictures of us on Facebook. That's a lot of fun. You don't have to do it every week. It's a surprise when you do it.
Chris likes them,
Sherry. Chris doesn't get a chance to see them, but she does put up some fun pictures of us to share on the Facebook group.
Can I just tell you guys how fucking much better life is without Facebook? It's so good.
I'm rarely on it, really.
Actually, social media in general. It's just
the only thing I still really use is Instagram. That's it.
Instagram and TikTok. Watch stupid ass videos.
Yeah, the other ones I watch TikTok is ones Jack sends.
Yeah.
or the reels on Instagram. Those are a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I mean TikTok just replaced or reverse that. Instagram.
I message Chris and Matt.
You message me a lot of stuff which I watch. I love it.
Things I find amusing. Oh, these guys would like this. Yeah, like there you go.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, because he's a lot of times he's sharing Lego stuff. So
it's a lot of Lego stuff.
You would open it up on your app, Jack, and you would be like,
although I'm going to buy the fuck out of Optimus Prime.
Hell yeah, I want to get two of them. Really, I want to get two, so I have one of him standing and one in truck mode. But they're bigger than I thought they would be. Like I thought it would be like actual Mattel size one we had when we were kids, but it's actually probably. You can't tell on the screen.
Yeah,
it's a bigger. It's
gonna be awesome.
Shout out to Jay, our forgotten RCADer, who runs Geek Dad Life or something like that. But I remember him posing a question of like, after the Ghostbusters and the DeLorean, like what other '80s vehicle would you want as a toy? And I'm like, I couldn't think. I was like Knight Rider maybe.
Optimus was,
but Optimus Prime though is a very cool iconic.
Magnum's Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Magnum's Ferrari. Yeah, that would be good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it would be cool with some of those if they made the minifigs too, because
fucking
you get collectors that just want those, because they only
Airwolf.
Well, that's amazing. It's like
Airwolf.
Oh, Jack. Showing a little fucking leg there,
legs,
bud.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Final drink.
Well, it's like the ones I just sent you guys before we hit record, with the new Kenobi series, the two sets are going to be released out. I don't care about the vehicles. I just want the Inquisitors. That's really I want the minifigs. Right. I don't care anything about the vehicles.
Yeah. Ooh, MASH minifigs. Yes, Randy. That would be cool. No, like they've done this with the some of the Lego Ideas projects where like they've done like the Big Bang Theory or they've done Seinfeld. I think it would be really cool if they did a MASH, Unit 4077. Have the Hawkeye tent,
have the swamp. It's called the swamp.
Yeah,
and then
Hawkeye ever happen.
It's called the swamp.
Okay, but I mean, you don't think it'll ever happen?
No.
Not enough
time.
And not enough crossover kids of our generation.
All of us old people are dying off, so it's like
it would, but no MASH minifigs even on their own would be cool if they did that. I mean, with the Muppet minifigs, I really personally wish that they did the theater, just so you could put
the people have. Oh, you mean the theater for the old man?
Oh yeah, I've seen some people do some really cool ideas on those.
I've seen the little white ones with their individual ones. I've seen those. Those are Rescue Rangers. I think they did make.
Did you guys see the movie?
Ones?
Not yet.
What?
I heard it was good.
Not yet.
So no. Okay, well, I know Jack hasn't seen Chippendales. That was a nice.
He's seen Chippendales.
That was a nice little surprise because Friday,
I got a few dollars.
Friday, the kids, my kids are done with school, and so it's kind of like one of those both my kids were arguing on like, I want to watch this movie, I don't want to watch this, I don't know, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, Disney Plus, what do you got? And Chippendales Rescue Rangers, and it was one of those movies where they both were kind of like, I don't want to watch that. But then I just started playing it.
Would it be good? Would it be good for my grandkids?
They're both watching it. Yeah, because there's cartoons in it and stuff. I mean,
okay, because they've been watching the Pink Panther cartoon.
Okay.
Well, Jack, and then here's the part where if you're watching it, you could be like, you see that one? That one's dressed up like Magnum P.I. And see that one? He's dressed up like Indiana Jones.
Ooh.
A lot of different pop culture references in it, so definitely worth watching. And the voices, of course, of John Mulaney and Andy Samberg, they really do a good job. So, but there's some really funny references too that they pull in from lots of different things, like I think the Roger Rabbit reference is kind of pretty much on the nose because you're getting a little bit of that Roger Rabbit.
That's a movie I haven't seen in a while either.
It's good. Yeah.
Will Fry in the chat. Chip and Dale was awesome. Yes. So.
He recently watched.
Will Fry liked it. I probably won't like it.
He recently watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I don't know if you guys know this either. It's one of those things that it doesn't matter like how many times you've watched it, you'll miss it every time unless you know about it. But in the office of Maroon, the guy that's trying to sell Toontown, you actually see a poster of Doom, of what he looks like as a cartoon, in one of the movie posters in the background. And what gives it away is the gun, because you see the gun go through the window, and it's the same gun that's in the poster, and so you're like, oh, that's Doom there. It's just one of those things like, oh, that's cool. Like you just, unless you notice, know about it, you won't look for it.
Well, I will look for it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It was very groundbreaking at the time.
I haven't seen it forever.
I liked it too.
Because Roger Rabbit, it's like Pete? What's his name? Just quit Saturday Night Live.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson. He's like, I don't get it.
He's a good remember Roger Rabbit.
Why did Jessica Rabbit like Roger Rabbit? It's like Pete.
Why do opposite attract?
Why is every high profile woman in Hollywood attracted to you?
Exactly. Your tattoos are horrible. But no, she even says that in the movie, like that. Why I don't get it. He's like, he makes me laugh. That's why she likes him.
I guess I don't know. I don't get it. But
don't judge her. She was, drawn that way.
Exactly. That's what
Nice.
But it's another thing, like why we're messed up as a generation, it's because we've talked about this before. It's like, look how much dark stuff we watched as children, starting with Watership Down to Secret of Them to Never Ending Story, Land Before Time, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. All that stuff dealt with death. It's just.
I was thinking, why am I afraid?
There's an ET reference in Chip and Dale, and I don't want to spoil it, but oh my gosh, every time I think about it, it makes me laugh and smile. It's so good.
Even ET.
Did you guys ever see Ricky Tikki Tavi?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, that's why I think I got my fear of snakes, because
is that about
it's about a mongoose that keeps the snake from killing the kid. So I used to watch that as a kid, and I don't like snakes, so that must be.
Yeah, I don't like snakes. I don't like
them. I don't like snakes.
I hate them, Jeff.
You know what I don't like? I don't like sleep, but it keeps creeping in on me.
Yeah,
gnawing at my eyelids. Pulling at my body.
This time we're gonna take
Matt.
What?
We don't. I was expecting Kenobi.
No,
I can't wait for Kenobi.
When does that come out?
It comes out
that was my best Darth Maul. Thank you very much.
Two episodes on Friday.
2 episodes on Friday.
Friday?
Yep.
This Friday. Yeah.
I watched a thing on TikTok today about just kind of talking about Darth Maul for a hot second.
Okay.
That was my impression of Darth Maul, by the way.
Pull up.
That was like spot on. I was like, oh my god, is that Darth Maul?
Oh,
that final battle between he and Ahsoka.
It's great. Yeah.
They brought Roy Park in to motion capture it.
You mean Ray Park?
What did I say?
You said Roy.
You said Roy.
Ray Park. Sorry.
That's okay. You're thinking about Roy Kent.
I'm a fan.
They brought in Ray Park.
It's fucking Roy Kent in Star Wars.
and he did the motion capture for that fight scene.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. And
that might be the best lightsaber duel in.
I think
the saga.
We may have talked about that when we podcasted about
probably
that.
out there.
Yeah. But they brought him in so they could get the actual cartoon motions down.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Better. Yeah. I mean,
that whole sequence is like, I love going back and watching that.
It's sick.
Yeah.
I mean, even like Ahsoka going like, it's a good thing Anakin's in here because the way you're fighting, you wouldn't last long. It's like, wow. It's a good. Yeah, I love those last 4 episodes. They're great.
I mean, I know we're gonna get more Bad Batch, but to me, like that, and it's sad, but like that ending to the Clone Wars series is like, is that the peak? Is that the peak of Star Wars animation that we're gonna get for a while? Because it seems like everything's like all chips on live action.
You didn't finish what?
Bad Batch.
It's definitely
it's like a little chewy.
It's
without Wookiees. It's a little long in the tooth.
Yeah,
Jack hates this.
It's like a lot. It's like a lot of Filoni series. The first season is always the hardest one, and
I think Nick and I were like, I think there was maybe 16 episodes or 19 episodes, and we thought it could have been 12 or something like that.
Yeah, there's definitely ones that could have been cut.
Yeah.
But it's just even the same with the last of the Clone Wars. That whole middle arc could have been
oh my god,
cut out completely.
It's just like missed opportunity. It just seems it's just like, what? It's like when you go to a concert, right? And you're watching the first couple songs and you're like, okay, yeah, those are cool. I hope they play. Okay, now this is their new stuff.
Yeah. The worst, you don't see it as much, but I remember that in the 90s, like when all the, like, I know Metallica did it. There's a couple other bands that did it. It's like, hey guys, like, we're going to make room for all of our new stuff. So we're just going to have a melody now of all of our classic stuff. And you're like, fuck you. I didn't pay to hear your new shit.
By the way, Nick, where were you? I mean, from last week, like people wanted to know what you were doing. You were in Richmond getting some.
You were in Richmond. You didn't come by and say hello.
I flew in 8. Oh God. So let me tell you this. So I flew in. My boss is there. And then the sales guy, and then another guy from another company we're partnering with.
I would have bought you a Lego.
And so they go, oh, let's go eat at this Italian restaurant nearby. It's got good reviews. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Papa Gino's?
But we're in Richmond. Yeah. And so I rarely eat Italian because it's a lot of carbs and it's not good for me as a diabetic. But I'm like, okay, so
you don't like my wife's cooking, is what you're saying?
What?
Wow. Why would you say that about Cindy's cooking?
I'm an asshole. Sorry.
All she has ever done.
Why would you project your own
give you love through food, and you just throw it back?
Look,
in the face.
Anyone who stacks their laundry like that, I'm
you win. And plus, to be fair, she only cooks once a year.
Yeah. So, but we get there, and I'm like, okay, you know what? It's been a long time since I've actually had Italian. I'll order Italian. I'm the only one that orders fucking Italian at an Italian restaurant. Like one guy gets a salad, the guy gets shrimp, and the other guy gets scallops. I'm over in. Yeah.
Did someone order a pork? Did someone order a pork
chop? Yeah, an Italian. Yeah, no, it's like whatever. And then this guy that I don't really particularly care for, he's like, you guys want to get wine, And
he's a biggest fan.
Dead serious. It's just straight out of a movie. The guy goes, we go like, what kind of wines you got? And the waiter literally without
Italian,
white and red. And I'm like, oh my god, I would get I need to leave. All you say is all we have is white and red. but yeah, so we had the red
table wine.
Table wine. Anyway, so I had to go for work. But I flew in, ate, and then demoed the entire day from 50 guys. A lot of designers and planners and things like that, and just taking all the questions, answering all that stuff, and then flew right back. And then next Thursday, I'll leave and be in the Philippines for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
do they have good internet there?
Not really, from what I've heard, but we'll see. I'll be in Cebu, which is in the southern.
See if you can get the singer from Journey to be on. We can maybe interview him.
Yeah. But that'll be interesting. Never been to the Philippines, and got to call tomorrow and book my flight through because it's too difficult through our company thing to do it, because I have to fly basically to LA or San Francisco, then to Japan, then down to the Philippines.
How long does that take?
The flight itself will probably be like 20-something hours, but it'll take me probably 29 to 32 to get there.
Holy shit!
You can get caught up on some Ramblecast.
That's without sleeping. I mean,
it's a lot of dog food you got to eat, bud.
You know what, Craig? It was like they already sent me like the hotel I'm gonna be staying at, like where, and I looked it up on Google Maps, and it's like I'm never even leaving home because I'm in like their mall area, and so like there's a Krispy Kreme. Like 3 different kinds of pizza places that I know, and then like I was like, fuck.
Is there a good Italian restaurant there?
Yeah, Sbarro. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Now, you think in this day and age, it shouldn't take you 32 hours to go somewhere.
Well, it's because that long. It's because it's by the equator, and so
I get it, like, but it just
it's different because you have to fly. Just the way that the distances are. It's just the arcs are longer, so it's
I don't think I could be in you're not in the plane the whole time. You're in different airports, though, right?
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour flight from here to San Francisco or LA, and then it's 13 hours from LA to Tokyo, and then another 4 to 5.
Do you spend any time in Tokyo, or are you just
fancy?
Are you making yourself a playlist?
I always
can you sleep? Can you sleep on a plane?
It's hard for me to sleep on a plane.
Yeah, I can't. I can't sleep on a plane.
Was that the Little Mermaid that I just saw you draw?
Me? No. What?
Yeah, I have trouble sleeping on a plane.
Yeah,
the only time I think I fell asleep on a plane is they brought the push cart through it and hit me.
Yeah, I usually pick the aisle seat because I usually pick aisle seat because I like to be able to get up and walk at my own. But yeah, I have a little inflatable, neck pillow because that way you can smash them down to nothing. And I'll
that's what they call it now, a pillow.
Yeah,
I'm imagining that it actually looks like ladies' legs. Yeah. So it just comes right there.
Like, with a big red.
As inflatable companion.
Nick, it's supposed to go behind. It's supposed to go on your back of your neck.
Yeah.
You got the wrong way.
Buys 2 teeth for it.
It's like
we'll see.
I mean, you think the flight attendant could have said "excuse me" instead of ramming me with the?
No, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Anyway,
they don't give a fuck.
They're with their tip.
Yeah, this will might be my longest flight. Up until now, I had to fly from Nashville over to Frankfurt. No.
Franklin.
No, it was just straight up.
Franklin.
I flew from maybe it was New York. It was New York over to Doha, the Middle East, and then to Delhi. That might be my longest flight.
Did you get a sandwich?
You get what they give you, man. Yeah.
I'm just thinking Delhi.
Yeah, Randy knows what I'm talking about. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like that.
With a smile and all.
Did you blow? Was it Biff? What was the name? Blow Biff? Archie pulls a little tube out. I mean, I remember the movie. Yeah. It's from the movie.
Yeah, no. I was thinking it would be kind of like this, kind of like a little
chilling to the bone,
little like a almost.
So you're not here next week, is what you're saying?
Like a toilet seat. Oh yeah.
No, I know, and I can probably because I'm not leaving until Thursday of next week.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It'll be the next week that I won't be here.
Okay.
And then then I might not be for the next week because then the whole family.
Well, hopefully Chris won't be doing another cleanse.
Well, we just play it week by week, guys. I mean.
I froze.
I
might be out for 2 weeks though because
not here the next. Maybe there's a bonus.
4th of July week. I won't be here.
There's what?
The 4th of July week. I won't be here.
Oh yeah, no 4th of July.
That's when he goes over to. That's when he goes over to the Cape.
The Cape.
Cape Cod.
And what he means by that is he just gets a bag of chips and just sits on his couch. Great. Cape Cod. Hey, I'm here at Cape Cod. Yeah.
Cape Cod chips are the best.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good.
Get a beer.
Yeah.
Cape Cod chips are pretty great.
They are good.
You ever had them? I recommend.
I've
had them.
Yeah.
Dark
cow chips.
Oh.
You say cow chips?
Kettle
chips. I thought you said cow chips,
which are what Cape Cod chips are. They're kettle chips.
I know I've had them.
Fireworks and gummies, bud. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at the colors, man. Look at the
Man.
colors.
Fireworks and gummies. Well, good luck, Randy. I hope that works out for you.
And cow chips.
Do you think Randy's coworkers listen to this podcast? Like, if they know Randy moonlights as like a
top emailer for the RCAD.
Yeah,
a man who is just dutifully respected by everyone that does that, Matt.
Well, Randy's done I wonder who's traveled more, Randy or Nick? Randy's been around.
Well, yeah.
I'd give it the edge to Randy. Yeah.
Well, and Randy probably is older than Nick by about a year.
That's what.
Whoa! Yeah. That's ageism. That's not.
That's cool. Ageism. I think Chris. I remember when I turned 42, I was recording this fucking show with you guys. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like, I swear.
Oh,
like,
we weren't recording this in the 80s.
I'm not a vampire, dude. Jeez.
I don't know.
So,
yeah.
Speaking of the undead, how are you alive? If you were with Dan,
Dan,
the whole time.
Yeah,
I saw the photo.
Yeah, which one?
You were asleep.
Oh, yeah.
You trusted him with your life enough to go to sleep.
He took a picture.
There was a little bit of trust on both of our parts. So he trusted me. He actually slept for a period of time while I.
But you're not a mass murderer.
Yeah.
And well, that part was kind of intense because that's when, of course, it downpoured rain. Just was like torrential downpour kind of stuff. And then at some point we traded, and then I snoozed for just the briefest of moments, and of course he takes my picture. Mm-hmm. So but
while driving,
driving, yes,
he was getting pictures of your skin because he wants to wear you as a jacket.
Jesus. No, I mean I trust Dan. I mean we've made that trek.
I trust Dan.
It puts the lotion into the basket.
Mm-hmm. Where's the lotion in fucking basket?
So yep,
lima beans. Or is it beans?
Farva beans.
Farva beans.
And a nice Chianti.
I always think of things after we record the podcast, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I tell the guys that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's because they'd make fun of me.
Well, they're just trying to stay. To be fair, we're just trying to stay awake at this point.
Sure. Well, we can end this show as we've been going for almost an hour and a half. So
she said,
I'm just teasing.
Well, hey, I know Nick can always go longer.
It's true.
So
it's only 9:00 to me, not to you guys.
No,
nope.
It is not. It is not. And I was moving a lot of stuff today. So,
pipe.
Yeah, moving a lot of pipe, laying a lot of pipe down. Especially in my blue jeans, letting it slide down the hill.
Forever in blue jeans, baby tonight.
To all of the people that helped make this show possible, I'd like to thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome, Matt.
You're welcome, Matt.
Yeah.
It was rough, but I did it. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Crackpot Jack is back, and so are the McRib.
Oh, is it?
Is the McRib back?
No, it's not back.
I only had it once.
I love how they got excited about that. Like, the McRib's back.
No,
I've only had it once. I
didn't mean to blow that whistle. By the way, there's a lot of people joining us live tonight. Really appreciate that for joining the show.
Thank you.
Even if you're joining us for whatever reason, I don't know what that would be.
To be used.
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here.
Are you not entertained?
Thank you, Jack. All right. So if you like this show, and apparently some people do,
and why wouldn't you?
Get a hoodie.
Because they write in. They write into us. So write into us. Send us your emails at rcbcast@gmail. Wait, what? Why are you? What?
Randy writes.
You make it sound like there's thousands of emails each.
Twice.
There have been. We had like 3 last week.
That's true.
3.
Yeah,
the one time I'm not here.
I know, right? And I read them.
I'm still blown away by the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do if I was walking anywhere in the world and I saw an RCAT sweatshirt. I'm like, what the?
Imagine that, right?
Yeah.
You probably walk up to the person. Oh, that's a cool sweatshirt. Yeah, it's a podcast.
That's actually what I would do. I would walk up and be like, that's a really cool sweatshirt. And just to see if they recognize my voice.
Yeah. I've told the story before. I've been there. So
anyway.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I did that. You did do that, Jack. That's right.
Comic-Con. Hey, cool shirt. Yeah, some podcasts of this too. Okay. Bet you if I had hair stick up like this, like Jay, you'd.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's Jay! Cool sweatshirt. Yeah. Want to talk about toys?
That's when his voice was a few octaves higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we all of our voices change.
I mean, but Jay didn't hit puberty till like his early 30s, so it's
true. I always think it's funny listening to Bob Dylan, where like the early Bob Dylan, he's trying to sound like he's really, really old, but it's like a 20-year-old trying to sound like he's 80, and now he's like 80, sounding like 80? He's 80.
Yeah.
Is he 80 now?
Yeah.
He's born in 41. So yeah,
I like how Jack's like, ooh, it doesn't sound good. No, he's on the Rough and Rowdy tour or something like that, or
really?
Like, isn't it the Rough and Rowdy Ways or something? His most recent album.
It's like
sounds like a dangerous game to play.
I don't know if you guys watched that movie, Paul.
Rowdy.
Did you guys watch that movie Paul that came out a few years ago with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost? I mean Nick,
the Alien
movie, and there's
the
Alien movie, yeah.
Okay,
Seth Rogen, I think, is the alien.
Not
I definitely got too high.
But I love it is that Paul has like his own weed, and they're smoking it around a campfire, and he basically warns them. He's like, "Take it easy and stuff. That's the shit that killed Bob Dylan." And they're like, "Bob Dylan still isn't dead." He's like, "Isn't he?"
Randy says saw Dylan 6 months ago.
Really?
Nice.
I saw him 5 months ago.
I've seen Bob twice in concert.
I thought it was a concert. I've never seen him. I don't even.
So Randy saw him first, then Jack. Is what you're saying?
The Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid soundtrack, among some of my favorite. I know it's an odd one, but man,
it's because there's only like 2 actual songs on it.
There's 2 actual songs, but I love the instrumentals.
Yeah,
I mean it's cool. He does it. I mean, how many Dylan instrumentals are there? Not many. Not many. And but that main title one is just.
I have something off the wall here. I was listening to Sirius Radio, and
that's my
Loggins and Messina came on, and I was like going, I didn't know they sang that. Anyway,
who sang what?
Loggins and Messina. There was a song. I go, oh, that's them.
Oh, okay.
I never knew that. I can't remember the song.
Dude, he has so many fucking hits. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Kenny Loggins has a lot of hits, and then a lot of them are co-written. And like other people used them, but he never did them himself.
Is he in the? Did he do something for the new Top Gun?
Yep. No, did he?
Yeah,
okay.
It was called.
That's
the title. That was the name of the Loggins and Messina song.
I am dangerous, Ice Man.
Sorry, I've lost it.
That's Mr. Iceman to you.
All right, let's call it. This thing is dead.
But we'll have reviews of Top Gun next week. It's a job, and everyone has to go out and see it.
Okay. We'll see what I can do.
We talked about Pooh Tang last week. That's right, Matt?
Oh, yeah. We talked about what Nick was getting last week, and that was...
What was I getting?
Pooh Tang. Well, that's what I said.
Tang, yeah. Every grown boy needs Tang.
All right, here we go. This is not in any in particular
What a Fool Believes order. Was written by...
These are the patrons that make this show possible.
Brothers, man.
Thank you for everybody who joined us live. Who is still talking on top of what I'm having to say right now?
What a Fool Believes was written by was Kenny Loggins, but it was done by the Doobie Brothers.
What a Fool Believes.
No, I said
the Doobie Brothers.
What does that have to do with this?
Because we're talking about Kenny Loggins and like songs, and then we went into Tang because everyone wants Tang. Tang. That's what the astronauts brought that to the moon.
Thank you, Randy, for that. House that Pooh Tang corner. That is some funny shit. That is some funny shit.
Wow, and wacky.
Okay, all right, here we go. Here are the patrons that made this show possible. Thank you for doing what you do, and thanks for everybody that joined us live.
I roll Ed. Not bad.
Somehow that was brought up. So,
Jousting Joanne.
You actually had a J for once.
I did.
Cemetery Bookends Eckhart. What the fuck? What
The hell?
Is that a hand coming
What's
up?
a hand coming up? Yeah, you got some.
Is that from Carrie? Because
Yeah, it's like a hand,
because we mentioned.
is there like a
Sissy
Nazi
Spacek.
symbol on the fucking?
No, it's supposed to be like the Catholic X-Men thing. You know,
Same thing.
It's
Same
the
thing.
X-Men.
X-Men.
You know.
Is it because we mentioned
Just look up a
mentioned
Catholic
Sissy
cross.
Spacek and that one scene at the end? Where
Just look up a Catholic thing. It's got a Catholic X on it. It's the X-Men.
Mango Maggie.
I know we didn't
At
really
what
talk
point
about
did we
mangoes.
talk about
mango?
mango?
We didn't
No one
talk
talked
about
about mango.
mangoes. Sorry, it was just an alliteration.
Yeah.
Sparkling Tack Water.
It should be bidet. Sparkling.
Well, I thought about putting
Yeah,
bidet, but I didn't want to
yeah,
do that to Maggie's name. I would never besmirch Maggie's
it
name.
was tack.
What?
You
No, well,
said
sparkling
tack.
sparkling tack water. Hey,
Hey,
Randy did it
sparkling,
for 5 for 5.
Could've
Thank
been
you.
Sparkling butt.
Randy's an
water
easy
from
grader.
Well, Randy and
Let's
I
see
are
what
seeing
the Russian. Let's see what the Russian judge gave you. Oh, 0.
Look, I'm ready for Randy to take over podcasting duties. I'm going to step down for a couple months. Good luck,
you're not
everybody.
stepping down. You're not stepping down. You like it here.
So long. We'll see you next week, hopefully on Tuesday. And
Hasta luego, and goodbye.
See you next Tuesday.
And at this time, we're going to take a commercial break.
this was a great show. It was 1 in a million.
Yeah.